While there have been many movies that have been dropped from this year that we had to wait until next year, like No Time to Die, Black Widow, Fast and Furious 9, and all that stuff. But I'm very relieved that one movie has been saved. The one movie I have been wanting to see more than any other this year, as I've just went and saw Wonder Woman 1984, now playing in theaters and on HBO Max. But is this anywhere as good as its predecessor, or is it just not much of a wonder to us? Find out right now in this spoiler-free review. Big Days Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings my fellow YouTubers and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the just now released superhero flick, Wonder Woman 1984, released by Warner Brothers. This is the 9th installment of the DCEU. Directed by Patty Jenkins, who of course directed this film's predecessor, from a script she wrote with Jeff Johns and David Callahan, based on a story by Johns and Jenkins. The film brings back Gal Gadot in the title role, along with Chris Pine back as Steve Trevor. Also along for the ride are Kristen Wiig and Pedro Pascal, who I more recently just saw in Netflix's We Can Be Heroes, which I just reviewed earlier, which has already been a go-getter. Robin Wright and Connie Nielsen are back too, but just for a short time though. The film is set in 1984 during the Cold War. The film follows our heroine, alias Diana Prince, and her past love Steve Trevor reunited as they face off against two new foes, Maxwell Lord and Barbara Minerva, alias the Cheetah. Now, I'm going to tell you, this film turned out to be a blast. Now, I'm going to tell you that I did like how the story starts out and what have you, seeing a young Diana again for a bit, and then we go decades later to 1984, way after the events of World War I. Well, and Diana is working as a senior anthropologist at the Smithsonian Institute. Yes, and there she meets insecure woman Barbara Minerva, who idolizes and envies Diana. But apparently she encounters this mysterious thing, the Dreamstone, which I'm not going to tell you what she does with. It soon falls in the hands of businessman Maxwell Lord. And let me tell you, it really gets intense later on. I gotta tell you, soon Diana gets a shocking visit from her deceased lover, Steve Trevor, as his soul takes over another man's body. Well, that's my only kind of thing. So, but still, this is spoiler free. But that's only a tiny little word, okay? But I won't tell you how it turns out. But just see for yourself, okay? But I gotta tell you, things really take the turn and what have you. Especially for Maxwell Lord. Oh wow. He gets more I don't know. And as for Barbara, she soon becomes the Cheetah later on. Now I like the battle, the final confrontation with them two, as our heroine appears in the Amazon wear Asteria's armor, which that's really cool. But anyway, that's about all I'm going to tell you. Now, I will tell you that there is a mid-credit scene, and you're actually going to get to see a cameo appearance by someone connected to the Wonder Woman universe. But I'm not going to tell you. That's an ultimate spoiler, so not a chance. I won't tell you. You need to see the movie. Anyway, I'm going to say my thoughts on Wonder Woman 1984. I loved it just as much as its predecessor. I loved the 80s feel to it. It was awesome. And believe me, Gal Gadot easily steals the show as Wonder Woman and Diana Prince. Now, I was very surprised to see Chris Pine was brought back, but that was really good too. Now, as for Kristen Wiig, who I remember from several movies, including the extremely underrated Ghostbusters 2016, as Barbara Minerva, alias Cheetah, very good performance. Pedro Pascal as Maxwell Lord, very, very good performance. I mean, according to Patty Jenkins, she stated that his performance of this was inspired by Gordon Gekko from Oliver Stone's Wall Street and Gene Hackman's portrayal of Lex Luthor in the original Superman from 1978. Yeah, I agree. This kind of does have a good, fun feel to it. I know it's got some funny moments and what have you, but hey, this kind of does remind me of the original Superman movie in ways, sort of. So, anyway. Oh yeah, and of course, Pascal also plays the title character of the Emmy Award-winning Disney Plus series known as The Mandalorian. Yeah. Anyway, this was just so cool. After it's been delayed 3 times since it was supposed to come out back in June, and then it was sent to. Let's see. Oh crap. Let me see now. Well, actually, it was supposed to come out last November. Well, actually, last December. Oh dear. Then it was delayed to June. Then to August. Then again to October until it finally got put on Christmas Day yesterday, which is good. And they decided to play it safe and also put the film on the streaming service of HBO Max, but for a limited time only. Now, I've already learned it will come to social, well, it's not social media, I mean physical media. Oops, my mistake. Physical media in March. So I will get the DVD of that and revisit it. Because this film was a blast. I really loved it. I loved the performances from the cast. Patty Jenkins' directing was real good. And I have to agree with some things. The cinematography was really good, and Hans Zimmer's score to it was really good. I just think it was good, and just for its fun factor and all, which that's something that bugs me. Now, it's the fun factor and what have you. Now, though critics praise for its escapist qualities and Miss Gadot's performance and Jenkins' direction, but others found it overindulgent or cliche, I'm saying, what's wrong with that? Okay, now here's where I'm getting to a slight rant. This film started at 89% on Rotten Tomatoes a week ago, and it was certified fresh for some time until more recently it dropped to 67%. What the hell were you bozo critics thinking? No brains and no class. Because believe me, I hope you're satisfied. You just succeeded in giving another DC flick the Joker curse. May I say that Joker ended up getting the same bit of treatment last year. I'm sorry I didn't mention that in my review, but it's true. So henceforth, I'm saying this got a Joker curse. But that's just my point of view, okay? But now I'm just saying, I hope you are satisfied. You just gave the one movie I've been wanting to see now more recent, fresh, and it will no longer get certified fresh. You know what? Here's the thing I'm gonna say to you, critics. As Precious Roy would say on the Syphil and Ollie show, you guys are suckers! Forgive me, folks. If I scared y'all, I apologize. So the hell with what these bozos have said. I'd say give this movie a shot. I'd say you will not be disappointed. I loved Wonder Woman 1984. Again, I loved it just as much as its predecessor. I don't know where if it'll beat the first one or surpass it. I'm just going to thank you over. I may rewatch it once again on DVD, okay? And then maybe, just maybe, it could happen. But I don't know. But anyway, you gotta give this a try. If you have HBO Max, go for it. If your theater's open, then see it, okay? Enough said. So to get this score, I'm easily going to give Wonder Woman 1984 5 stars. On a scale of 1 to 10, this of course easily gets a 10. So choke on that, you bozo critics who had the nerve of making this lose its certified fresh certification. You know, I would say something bad, but I'm not going to. So, end of story. So, what are your thoughts on Wonder Woman 1984? Please feel free to tell me in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button below. Subscribe to my channel as well and be a part of the Big D Nation. And I'll have some more spoiler-free reviews coming up. And also, I'll be bringing to you a review of another underrated Disney flick, and that being Honey, I Blew Up the Kid, which will be coming up tomorrow. I don't know what else will be coming up in the next few days, so we'll see what happens. And maybe you'll see if Wonder Woman 1984 will be my top movie of the second half of this year and possibly for 2020. Just stay tuned and find out. Okay? And don't forget, the Q&A is in 1 week. So you have less than a week to give me questions. If not, I'm going to have to try and get right to some of y'all so I can get some. Now rest assured the Q&A will be live, so just in case y'all don't see me, I'm sure some of y'all will come to the Q&A and give me some questions, then so be it. But I'm still going to try to get some questions out of y'all, okay? That's the best thing I'm gonna do, okay? So please don't mind me. Bear with me and all that jazz. You get the point. Thanks for watching this review. If you like this, check these other reviews out. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of the original Wonder Woman from 2017. In the upper upper right-hand corner is my recent review of the new Netflix movie We Can Be Heroes, which is a standalone sequel to the adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl, which Pedro Pascal is also in. Or if you want some more DCEU, go to the bottom left-hand corner for my spoiler-free review of their recent hit, Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of one Harley Quinn from earlier this year. In the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching, and please give this movie some love, please. Okay, now said. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.